If you've been working on PCOS or thyroid issues, eating well, taking your supplements, and nothing has been working, it may be due to one thing that nobody explains. I'm Dr. Evelyn, your naturopathic doctor and traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and I see this pattern all the time. Women who are disciplined, health aware, doing everything that should work, but cycles are irregular, energy is low, and the weight is just not budging. In this video, I want to walk you through what's actually happening when the body stops responding, even to healthy habits. Because once you see this pattern, a lot of confusing symptoms suddenly make sense. And if this topic feels relevant to you, I'd like to invite you to join my free school community linked below. There is this big misconception that stress is only mental or emotional. Stress might be perceived in the mind, but the response is full body. Fight or flight is a physiologic state. It changes how blood sugar is handled, how inflammation is tolerated, and what the body decides to prioritize. When the body senses danger, it starts hoarding resources. In survival mode, the body asks one question: what do I need to do right now to stay alive? And things like ovulation, progesterone production, deep repair, long-term hormone balance don't make that list. And that is not dysfunction, that's the body prioritizing survival right now. And here's where some symptoms start to make sense. Fatigue, the body's conserving energy. Brain fog, resources are being diverted away from high-level brain function. Weight gain or stubborn weight, that's stored energy being hoarded for survival. So your body's not betraying you, it is protecting you. And here's the part that most people miss. Physical stress has the same effect on the body as mental or emotional stress. Things like undereating, overtraining, poor sleep, inflammation, constant artificial light exposure, lack of recovery. The body doesn't separate them, it adds them up. So when mental and physical stress stack, the survival signal gets louder and louder. And once that load crosses a threshold, the body stops optimizing for well-being and starts focusing on immediate survival. Things like weight loss, fertility, stable energy are all deprioritized. The longer you've been in survival mode, the lower that threshold becomes. Smaller things start triggering the same danger response. The system gets sensitized. That's how it becomes a loop. That's also why mental-only approaches don't always work. You can't think your way out of a physiologic state. Safety has to be felt in the body. Until the body feels safe and the signals are clear, the body stays coordinated around survival, or they struggle to coordinate at all. That's why hormones don't respond to more effort, like exercising harder or restricting more food, and why it often makes things worse. In a stress system, that effort can feel like being chased in a famine. And once you understand this, things like time in nature, an Epsom salt bath, or moments of genuine gratitude can start to make sense, and not as hacks, but as ways to telling the body the danger has passed. If you're stuck in fight or flight, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because your body has learned to survive in a world that never turns off. So if this reframed how you think about stress and hormones, and you want to know more about restoring hormonal balance, working with your body, not against it, you are welcome to join my free community linked below. Hope to see you there.